Hello, good morning. It's Timmy here with Chalk Couture, and I am so excited to have this opportunity this beautiful Sunday morning to come to you live and share a great Christmas project with you. So we'll just give everyone a few seconds here to pop on. I know it's a little early, so I see Jess is already up and working with us this morning. Jess, nice to see you. I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee and make sure that I share this to my VIP group. Let me make sure that all is well and I am up and live. I see Jess is with me, so that's a good sign to know that I am already live and working. So this is such an exciting time of the year. It is the early part of December. I can't even believe that we are smack dab now right in the middle of the Christmas season. And there are so many incredible projects that Chalk Couture is offering that you can do to really ramp up the excitement at your house and your friend's house with the holidays. And I am so excited to be able to come to you and share with you all of the great project ideas that you can create in the comfort of your own home using our incredible products. If you are brand new to Chalk Couture, have never watched my videos or anyone else's, or come to any of my lives, boy, do I have a treat for you this morning. I am so excited to be able to introduce you to Chalk Couture. It's one of the greatest joys that I have as a Chalk Couture designer is sharing kind of the wow the first time someone experiences Chalk Couture. So I can't wait to do that with you this morning. And all right, excellent. I see that all is well. And I'm going to just go ahead and make sure that I share this live with my VIP group. And that brings me to another important conversation before we dive into giving you some gift ideas. And that is, if you like what you see, what I'm doing today, and you'd like to be able to try out our products for yourself, I want you to think about joining my VIP group. Why would you want to do that? Well, that's the place where I get to be able to promote some really special deals with you. I can't do it here on my business page, so the only place that you can get any special deals is in my VIP group. Matter of fact, one of my designers I was watching this morning, her live that she did yesterday, and she called it her VIP lounge, which I really loved. What a great idea. So if you wanted to come in and meet some other Chalk Couture enthusiasts or learners, my VIP group is a great place to come and do that. You can interact with me, ask questions, check out some of the projects I've been working on, obviously get some of those really great deals, and even be able to get first dibs on some classes that I offer in my home. So if you're local to me and you'd love to be able to come and chalk, I offer what I call sip-in chalks every week or so. And matter of fact, I got one coming up this afternoon. So if you're local and around, I do have 1 or 2 spots left. I'd be happy to have you come. So please feel free to message me if you're interested. If you're a friend of mine and you just comment me below, that will let me know that you would like to be entered into my VIP group and you're not already. So just go ahead and do that. If you and I are not yet Facebook friends, no worries. I can just send you a link to my VIP group, and that way you'll be able to join that way. So if you're not a member, go ahead and put in me in the comments section, and we will make sure that you get first dibs on info and some great project ideas along the way. I see I have a few friends joining in this morning. Susan, thanks so much. Good morning to you. I see Grace is here watching as well. Grace, I miss you. I hope all is well and you're having a great holiday season. I am super excited, as I said, to share a project with you today. And as I said, there are just so many great project ideas. My brain is like spilling over with all the kinds of things that I can do, both to decorate my house and to give as gifts. And I've been working really hard on putting some nice kind of DIY kits together for you all, so that if you decide you want to try it out, you don't have to struggle to figure out what do I need, everything to make this project work. I've put some project kits together for you. And the one that we're going to do this morning is one of those project kits. So let me show you that kit. Let me take a sip of my coffee first. Good morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee, enjoy and relax. this is the project kit that we're going to be working on this morning. Now, if you decide that you're interested in this project kit, it is going to be only available for a special price in my VIP group. And once they're gone, they're gone. So I only have a couple. So if this is something that you're interested in after you finish watching, please be sure to check in with my VIP group and grab the special. Again, if you're not a member, be sure to comment me below to let me know. And of course, if you're watching, please say hi, because I always love to be able to talk to you while we're going live. So in this cute little bundle is everything you need to create a Noel chalkboard sign. And we have given you the board and base, which is a chalk couture surface that we provide that is a two-sided chalkboard, and it fits inside a nice wood block that's going to fit right in there nicely, and I'll show you that in a minute. I also have included the transfer that's going to allow you to make this beautiful design. And inside, tucked in the back here, are the chalk paste colors that you're going to need to create this design, as well as a little squeegee segment. So everything you need to create the project we're going to do today is in this great little kit. So great stocking stuffer idea. Also great for crafty friends on your list, maybe a good hostess gift, Secret Santa. Lots of great ways that you can use this cute little kit. So let's go into talking a little bit about chalk couture and the products we're going to use, and then of course create our project. So I'm going to move my camera down, and hopefully when I do that I don't end up upside down or crazy, because I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook. If you've watched any of my lives in the past, you know that sometimes I'm upside down. I don't know. I just can't seem to always make it work the way I want it to. But I'm happy to say that I think so far, cross your fingers, things look good, and I'm actually right side up. So let's see when I move my camera down so that we can see the project, that will still be the same. I have a feeling we might be reversed, but I'm not going to get too crazy about the reverse part. So, all right, let's move this down so you can take a peek. And I'm just going to keep a look at my camera here and make sure that we're seeing what we want to see. Hey, look at that. I think that's pretty good. Maybe I'm just going to give this a little twist this way. And that should do it. Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure that you get a good view of kind of what you're seeing here on my desk. And I think we are. Okay, so what's really awesome about chalk couture is that you really need just a few simple things in order to create beautiful projects. Couple things that you'll see that I have laid out here on my workspace is I have a little water bath over here. That's what you'll see in this a Pyrex dish here, and that's so that when we finish using our transfer, we'll be able to go ahead and put it into this water bath, and that will allow us to keep it safe and secure while we finish up cleaning up. And I'll be able to rewash this with water and be able to reuse this transfer over and over again. So I jumped right into talking about the water bath, but let's talk about the most important thing, which is of course this beautiful transfer. I'll turn it around here. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. It's still, I think, reversed, unfortunately. But this is Noel, and these are adhesive back silkscreen transfers, and they come in this little protective case, which I love and I keep handy, because when I'm done with the transfer, I can put it right back in here and hang it up. It's a great way to keep a bunch of different transfers around. Also on the back is a kind of illustration about how you use the transfers, and it gives you step-by-step instructions on use and care. So if you forget what it is I tell you as we're going through the demo today, no worries, it's right there on the back of the transfer for you. Now, as I said, these are adhesive back silkscreen transfers, and so they come on a white backer sheet like this. So all you do when you want to use the transfer is peel it off the back of the transfer. Now, before I peel it off the back of the transfer, I usually like to have a marker nearby where I can write on the back of this to indicate that this is the back side of the Noel transfer. Now, a Sharpie works best. Oh, and look at that. I happen to have one right here. and I'm just going to write the word Noel on the back. That way I know that when my transfer is dry, I can go ahead and put it right back on this backer sheet to protect it, and I can then reuse it on lots of different surfaces. So one of the things to know about our adhesive back silk screen transfers is they're not stencils, they're actually a fabric mesh, and you can see that when you pull it up off the backer sheet. I'm not sure that you can see that really well in the camera view, but it is a fabric mesh, not a cutout. And it also, as I said, has an adhesive back, which means it's going to stick to the surface that you want to chalk on and leave the design on, and it's not going to move around and shift on you. So it really makes it possible to leave a really clean design. It's one of the easiest products I have ever had the joy of working with, and I love sharing with people just how simple it is, especially those people who feel like they aren't crafty at all, because absolutely it is so fun to work with and so easy to be able to play with. Yeah, Susan, I know my project is reversed. I always have the hardest time, and I am not going to mess up my crazy setup here, because it may end up upside down. Hey, Michelle, nice to have you here. Okay, so adhesive back. So when we use our transfers, one of the things that we recommend that you do is have a cloth nearby. And the cloth is for you to be able to take this transfer and put it onto that cloth to kind of add some fuzz to the back of your transfer. And the reason we do that is to really make sure that when you pull up your transfer from your surface, that you don't stretch that screen. Because once the screen starts to get stretched, it doesn't leave as clean a design as you might like. So it kind of reduces a little bit of a stickiness on the back of the transfer, and it makes it easier for you to be able to pull it up off of your surface. So I'm going to give that one more little fuzz and leave it here for a sec while I talk to you a little bit about this cutie. Now, this is our board and base, and I believe that right now the board and bases are out of stock. We do expect them back in shortly. One of the great things that is going on with Couture is it's growing by leaps and bounds. Customers are learning new about Couture and are loving the products and are buying like crazy. We also, as a company, are growing and have lots of new designers joining us as well. Because this company has only been around for a little over a year, it still has lots of opportunity for new designers to come on board and build a business. Now, when I first started with Couture, I thought I was really going to just do this as a hobby. I really loved the products, and I thought of all the ways in which I could use it in my home and maybe have a few friends over now and then and do a class together, just, you know, to have fun. And I quickly just learned that it was so much fun doing this that I couldn't just keep it to myself. And that was really what it was. I just couldn't keep it to myself. I found that I loved doing these lives and giving people project ideas, and the more that I did that, the more people wanted to know how they too could become a designer and do a business like mine. So just so you know, I mean, I am not one of those people that only do this business. I am a full-time professional. I'm a wife and I'm a mom. I'm a volunteer. As a matter of fact, I have yesterday spent my day at West Point at the military cemetery placing wreaths for Wreaths Across America. I'll be headed to Arlington National Cemetery in 2 more weeks to do that again. Volunteering and nonprofit work is really important to me, and my job is also really important to me, where I get to serve nonprofits in a technology capacity. But this Couture business gives a little creative outlet and an opportunity for me to be able to share this awesome opportunity with other people. So if you're kind of curious about what it is this is all about and want to know more about being a chalk couture designer, I'm happy to share everything that I have learned and known. I do have an opportunity group that I put together that gives you all the info about what it takes to become a designer. And if you'd like more info, just message me or put a comment below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. All right, so anyway, got a little sidetracked there. This board and base, as I said, though, is currently out of stock, but lucky for you, I do have, as I said, a few of these kits available with the board and base already included and ready to go and ship to you. So if you want one, don't forget, join my VIP group and let me know. Now, this board and base is really fun. Now, you'll notice I actually have put a little card on the back of here because this is actually the one I use for display, but it's important to note that it is a two-sided surface, so you can chalk on both sides. So you might want to put on a holiday theme for Christmas or Hanukkah, and then turn it over and maybe do a New Year's design or a Valentine's design. So you can do that. Also, you'll see it comes with this little wood base, and you can choose to have your board and base be horizontal or vertical. So it can fit lots of different kinds of design ideas and great for different design shapes. Now, you'll also notice on this side, I actually chalked some hearts on this side. Now, since you're putting the chalk on wood, the only way really to get the chalk off and this kind of surface is probably to sand it off. You know, this is going to be a little bit more permanent when you put designs on this surface. When you put designs using our chalk paste on our chalkboards, one of the awesome things about that is that this chalk paste that we use for our designs go on wet, dries hard, so it's not going to rub off on your hands when you create it. But you can wash it off with water and one of our board erasers, which is kind of like a little magic eraser. Wipes right off clean, doesn't leave any residue behind, and you can just go ahead and reuse this surface over and over again. So it's really economical as well, which is kind of fun. So if you're anything like me and you like to change out your decor, but you just don't want to have a whole lot of stuff around, then this surface that we offer and many others like it is really awesome because you can wipe off this chalk paste. Now, I've been talking about this chalk paste, so let me tell you a little bit about what it is. We have chalk paste that comes in 29 different colors, and what it is it's paste, not paint. I always like to emphasize that. And they come in these 3-ounce containers, or as you see in this little bundle pack here, we also make these sample or single size packs, and they come in lots of different colors as well. Not as many colors as our all of our chalk paste, but we do have a pack of chalk paste colors. There are actually 10 different colors that come available, and if you're interested in one of these, by the way, samples of a variety pack of these, just message me and let me know because I can put them together for you really economically. So let me know about that. So we have this chalk paste, as I said, that's not paste, not paint, but paste. So it is water soluble. So as I said, you can put it on pretty much any surface you'd like. We're using chalkboard today, but of course you can put it on wood or glass or ceramic or fabric, wood, painted walls, furniture. The lists really are endless. You are just really limited only by your imagination. You can put this on some awesome surfaces, and with those great holiday surfaces out there, whether they're Christmas hats or tin surfaces, anything like that, you can use our chalk paste on, which is really cool. Now, for today's project, we're going to be using 3 colors. So we have the candy apple red, we have the evergreen, and of course we have our white, which is our most popular color, if you're curious. And just so that you do know, in our sample pack here, the green color that we have is the Green Envy, not the Evergreen. The Green Envy is the green color that comes in the singles. So that's what's in our little bundle pack. And again, you can only get that bundle pack if you join my VIP group and check out the offer there. So, all right, I think our transfer is pretty well fuzzed. So I think it's time to get to this project, don't you think? Enough talking about all this good stuff. Let's get to the fun stuff of creating. So what you want to do is you want to lay your transfer down on your surface after you've fuzzed it. And I'm going to bring this up a little bit on my board. And the reason I'm bringing it up a little bit higher is because I want to make sure that I save room and it doesn't overlap when I put it into the base. And that seems to be perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. And now I'm going to show you the chalking technique, which is super, super simple. Now, before I do that, let me just say I've got a couple of different squeegee options here, and I'm going to use probably a couple of them. One is, this is our small squeegee. This is kind of the standard squeegee. It is washable, so you can reuse it over and over again. You can actually see it looks like I got some staining here on it from some of our chalk paste colors. Each of the chalk paste colors are actually made with different pigments, so based on the pigments, some may be a little bit staining on surfaces, even your transfers, but it's not going to affect the use of your transfers. I'm not sure if I did say it, but you can use your transfers about 8 to 10 times. So as long as you wash them and follow the care and use instructions on the back of your transfer sheet, you should get lots of great use out of them. So I think what I'd like to do is use the Noel in white. And of course, we'll have green leaves and red berries. And what's going to make getting the little red berries done is using our multi-tool. This multi-tool is great. It was actually specially formulated for our chalk paste jars for you to be able to stir your chalk paste with this side and scrape the corners and the inside. And then this end is really great for some of that smaller detail work that we have. So we're going to use that for this. And then occasionally I'll take one of my small squeegees and I'll actually cut them up into segments. And those are good when I have a smaller area that I want to chalk. So that's what we're going to use. So again, the supplies are not very many. Really, you need a surface, of course, the transfer, and of course you can use our surfaces or any other surface that you have. You'll want to have a squeegee and of course some chalk paste colors. And then of course, as I told you, I have my water bath here next to me so that once I finish with this transfer, I can just go ahead and put it in the water, finish up my project, wash it off, and then put it back on the transfer sheet once it's dry. So that's it. That's all it takes. Really quick and easy. So we said, I think we're going with the white here for Noel. I think I am going to maybe use red down here for this cute swirl. Maybe both reds here. What do you think? And then just have a little bit of green there with our berries. Or I mean with our holly. What do you think? All right, we'll give that a whirl and see what it looks like. The great thing is if you decide you don't like it, you can always erase it and do it over. When you open up your chalk paste, just give it a good stir. If it looks like it's a little dry, a little less of a consistency than yogurt, then just go ahead and add a few squirts of water to it. But this looks pretty good, I believe. So I'm going to just go ahead and dip my... I'm going to move this around here a little bit as I'm working just to make it a little easier, to make sure I just get the areas that I want chalked. As you can see, the chalk paste, you don't need a whole lot. A little bit really does go a long way. So we're going to just give this area a little chalking. And I'm going to leave it a little bit thicker for the time being, and that's because I just want to make sure it doesn't dry on my transfer as I'm working. And again, sometimes a smaller squeegee is best to help you get into areas that are a little bit more detailed. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab, see I wiped off the excess there. I'm just going to grab this little guy here just to get into some of this little area here without hitting the sections that I don't want white. Now this, by the way, would look pretty darn fabulous all in white if you wanted. But I am going to try to get some different colors going on in here. All right, I'm going to put my white aside. And as I said, I think, oh, you know, I said I was going to do this red, but I think I really want to do this green here. So I'm going to dip in my green. And I'm going to add some paste. Now, one of the things that I find that first chalkers often do is actually leave a little bit too much chalk on their transfer before they lift it off. And I'm leaving a little extra on right now only because I want to make sure that I have time to get to all of these areas before my paste dries. But before I pull it off, I am going to wipe off any of the excess. So see how great this great little multi-tool is? Great for getting in those little surfaces, little details. And as I said, a little really goes a long way. All right, and then I think I'm just gonna take this and clean it off here and reuse it for my red, and then we're going to wipe off any excess. That we put down on the white just to make sure we get a nice clean design. And don't forget those cute berries. And then we will be done with this project. It's going to be really just that fast. A 5-minute project. See, you heard me talking way more about Couture and all the great stuff we have than it did to take to do the project. It's that fast. All right, so I can squeegee off the excess, put it back in my jar. Got little Zoe here next to me saying hi. If you're a dog lover, you'll know that dogs always decide that they want to bark in the most inopportune times. She's really good at that. I'm going to take this white and just make sure that this is nice. And I'm just going over this again just to make sure that the chalk paste hasn't dried. And squeegee off the excess. That looks pretty good there. And then one last over with. Now, here comes the best part. What my friend Jess calls the peel and reveal. And watch how amazing this is. Now, because we fuzzed this transfer, and we're going to pull the transfer off, kind of vertically, not on a diagonal, we can reveal our beautiful design. That's it. That's all it takes. I've got my water bath right here, so I can go ahead and lay this right in my water bath, and that will give me a minute for it to be able to reuse it. So that's it. That's all it took. If you've made a little boo-boo, you can always go in and take a little Q-tip and fix your little areas that need fixing. Looks pretty good generally though. I see a little red here, so I can get rid of that red. And if there's a little area that you want to fix, maybe it wasn't quite as dark in this area here, we could just go ahead and lay the transfer back over to fix it. But I actually like it looking a little bit rustic-y. I think adding a little ribbon here will be really fun. And the other thing I think would be really fun is to take that little holly and put it right in the corner of our Noel. Now that I've stuck this in my water bath here, I can't do it right now, but I think I'm going to add that before I put in the final picture of our finished project. But that's it. There we go. We are done. Add a beautiful little ribbon and you've got a great little sign to add to your home or to give as a gift. So I hope that you had fun and enjoyed. Hey, Marianne, sorry I didn't see you come in while I was busy chatting and talking. I hope that you found this project to be fun. I had a great time putting it together for you. If, again, you're interested in this project, maybe you're watching it on the replay and you want to learn how you can get your hands on this cute little DIY kit that has everything you need in it to create the project, be sure to join my VIP group and let me know you're interested in this kit and I'd be happy to get it out to you. In the meantime, I hope all of you have a beautiful Sunday. Be on the lookout for some other great holiday gift projects, bundles, and ideas that I will be featuring on my site. I hope you enjoyed and had a great time. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.